Hi everyone, this is my walkthrough video from the ACES above the ISO level that I've created using Unreal Engine. In this video I'll be focusing on showcasing some of the aspects regarding my level. We'll start with aesthetics. Basically, as this is my third level, I was trying to get at the point of sort of a pinnacle regarding the quality of my work. So that in this case, I have consistently tried to showcase something appealing as well as functional, of course, as it has to have the interactive elements as well. So going through the quality of assets, as you see, it mostly varies, but most all of them, as you can see, can be properly textured and appear with proper collisions. You see the helicopters moving properly, as well as some markings like we've seen the helicopter post, the landing post, the helipad. Further on, as we go into the level, you see that the mountains has been sculpted with some amount of detail and structure as well. As you see, you have hills, roads, splines, lakes, rivers, bridges, and a lot of factors that are present in the real life location that I was based on, which is Scotland. So you can see that there's also some windmills in the further. Going through with the complexity. So far, we've seen around half of it, basically the drivable vehicle model, as well as interactable helicopter. It spans further. For example, the as you can see, the vehicle has a first-person mode, which is I think quite a good tool to showcase the amount of work that was put in, and also what could also be improved. As to say, for example, textures, there could be more, I would say, sand, gravel variation, and also the um, here's the upload log that I compiled by adding up pictures of the some parts of the level in a designated time frame. So we'll start with 18th of March, which was kind of early in the development. You can see there's not much going on the screen. There's barely a landscape, which and simple physics logic as the car, and there's also not that much of a content in the content folder in the level. As we go further, for example, we see now the 24th of March. You can see a bit more landscape, a bit more work put in, but still, I would say very early. Same for the 5 days later. Here, I've been trying to put in a bit more details, a bit more models, so that it looks a bit more cultivized, a bit more detailed, as well as 30th of March, so a day after, kind of similar approach. This part I'll be talking about the asset library. Basically, most of the assets that I've used come from Epic Game Store. Basically, for amount of 3 years, I've accumulated around a vault of around 280, 300 gigabytes. So of course I did not all of them, but most of the ones that are helpful, as well as using Bridge, which can instantaneously give you industry state-of-the-art industry quality, industry standard meshes and models. Another helpful factor was, well, especially in the early part of development in the blockout stage, was the asset browser from via Sketchfab, which basically allows you to go through models that you wish to include in your model. For example, I search for USS Nimitz, and if I could find the one, yep. So you already have the attributions and the link to the website of the author, as well as some information like vertex count, face count, animation. And this particular model we're talking about is located right here. So this is an easy way to, for example, get your checklist around the contributions, since I think nobody would want to spoil somebody's work by just stealing it and using it without any attributions. Here is some of the logic that I implemented regarding the action part of the game. So basically, player comes up to a weapon, weapon shows a widget, widget makes it accessible, player takes the weapon, shoots down the target, target collapses as you see on the screen. It's basically just a destructible mesh made via Apex destruction plugin. Thank you.
Vabbè.